What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here with one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. No music on this one today, but this one, it really touched my heart, and I wanted to share it with the world. It's from Bob Proctor, and a lot of people may not know who Bob Proctor is, but man, his knowledge has paid huge dividends in my life. He just recently passed away. Rest in peace, Bob Proctor. But I want to pay it forward and share his wisdom with the world, and hopefully somebody else can start researching him, and that his wisdom can affect their life the way it's affected mine. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Get yourself on in here now. The goal is to reach 1 million subscribers and start 1 million conversations. But if we can reach 100 million people and start 100 million conversations, I'm a firm believer we can kill the narratives in the world. We're all just spirits encased in human flesh, trying to figure out this thing called life. We're not nearly as divided as the mainstream media people want you to think. So if you like what you hear on this thing, share it far and wide. Let's check out Bob Proctor. Just let it go.
See, the point is, you don't know how much future you've got. What's gone is gone. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Some of you have had divorces. Some of you have probably had bankruptcies. Some of you have had terrible things happen in the past. But what's gone is gone. It's in the past. And to spend your time focusing on the past is to spend the only thing that you've got, and that's what's right here, right now, because the sand never stops running. This is all we've got. And to spend your time now thinking of what happened there is making absolute certain that the future is going to be the same as the past. Now, I don't suppose many of us spend a lot of time thinking about that.
Now, you can apply that to so many different principles of life, right? If you spend time thinking about the past, you're going to get the past. So why do you want me to sit down and think about oppression? The 1619 Project, slavery, Jim Crow. Teach me about the metaverse. Let me know what's going to happen in 2025, 2030. And this is the problem with the world, is we have half the people who want to keep you divided. I seen this quote the other day, and I'm not sure who commented, and it was somebody left a comment, and I really appreciate them. And it said, if you look at the history in the beginning of time, it's always been blacks and whites versus blacks and whites. But they manipulate you to think it's black and white. Oh my God, I hope that didn't go over your head, but that's really what it is, man. So we got to stop looking at people in a physical form, because as I say, this ain't a physical battle, it's a spiritual battle. And the evil spirits want you to keep looking at the past. And I'm telling you, you can divorce yourself from your past and embrace a new future. You can accomplish anything. There's genius inside of you. Everything you went through was preparing you for everything you're going to go through.
But a lot of us spend a lot of time making that error. That's an excellent symbol. All you got is now. I remember years and years ago, I suffered with headaches, terrible headaches. I got to the point where I was taking Bufferin for the headaches. Then I got to the point where I was taking Sinutab with codeine for headaches.
And I'm sure a lot of people can relate with these prescription pills. And I got to the point where I was taking 2 bottles a day. As a matter of fact, most times I didn't even remember my head not aching. And I just want to pause and say, when my mom overdosed and I went to her apartment to just clean up because she was dead, we had to get everything out. BS you not, I probably had 30 prescription bottles that the doctors had gave to her. So imagine what all these pills are doing to you. They're not fixing the problem, they just masking it. Drink water, take vitamins. I'm a big believer in fasting, cleaning your body out. Your body is able to fix itself, but these doctors, man, they want you over-medicated and under-educated.
But I was sort of numb all the time. Of course, with that much junk in you, I guess you couldn't be any other way. And I remember talking to this chap. I was in the Hotel Vancouver, and I was picking up 2 heavy briefcases or suitcases, and I was in a real rush to get to the airport. He said, "What's the matter with you?" He said, "You look like you're going to pass out." And I said, "I feel like I am." Well, he said, "What's the matter?" And I said, "My head is aching so bad, I feel sick to my stomach." Now, some of you suffer with this, and I felt like banging my head against the wall. It was so much pain. He said, "Go and sit down in that chair." And I said, "I don't have time. I got to catch a plane." He said, "Listen, you can always get another plane. You only get one head." He said to me, "Do you know..."
With him saying that, I want to say this COVID jabber thing, when people who lost their job because they didn't get the shot. Hey, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody who stayed mentally strong and didn't bend, didn't fold. You know, you're totally replaceable with your job. You're not replaceable to your family. I want everyone to always remember that whenever you have a big decision to make.
What forgive means. And by the way he asked the question, I just thought I probably don't. And I said, well, I don't know. He says, forgive means let go of completely, abandon, just let it go. Unequivocally, no strings attached. Now he said, if you want to rid yourself of headaches, just forgive all thoughts that are on your mind. And you just listen to me. And he put me in a totally relaxed state. I felt better than I had felt for years. Because you're going to find that your head is aching because of the things that you're not letting go of. And it's causing tension, and it's causing an abnormal state of vibration.
How many people are holding on to stress on a daily basis? How many people wake up thinking about their past, thinking about their bills, thinking about how they're going to get to work, thinking about gas prices? You got to find time to sit still and quiet your mind. That stress isn't good for us. And I'm a firm believer that pure happiness is forgiving your parents. If you grew up in a broken home, forgive your mom and forgive your dad. If you grew up with both parents, still forgive them, because parents are just people. And what I've learned from working at a school and working with children, that most children have a lot of resentment towards their parents unconsciously. And when you could address that and understand that once you become an adult, you can fix your life, as Bob Proctor said, just let it go. Just let everything you've ever been through go and create the reality that you want.
The cells in the brain, which causes the blood to rush to the head. And as you put yourself in a totally relaxed state, you'll soon become programmed to relax. I know that I would not be able to do what I do as often as I do it, and as long as I do it, if I wasn't relaxed. Leland Val Vanderwall said something when we were sitting having coffee, and I jotted it down. Every time this guy opens his mouth, he drops a pearl. I'm so wise. He said, let us not look back in anger, nor forward in fear, but around us in awareness. Was there ever depth in that?
Let's not back in anger. Let's not look back in anger. Let's not look forward in fear, but let's look around us with awareness. I like that.
Let's not look back in anger. Let's quit thinking in reverse. Nor forward in fear, but around us in awareness.
I hope you enjoyed this video.
Bob Proctor is the GOAT, man. Rest in peace. But imagine if everybody lived life like that. And I can say for myself, I'm not perfect, but I've came a long way from the human being that I used to be. And meditation has got me a long way. On God, I meditate morning. Every morning, I'm up. I need that 20, 30 minutes to myself to calm my head. I got 7 children. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a basketball trainer. There's a lot of people who look up to me, so I got to be in a right mental space. Maybe 5, 6 years ago, it hit me that every time I walk out my house, whether I like it or not, I'm a role model. And I think all men are. You know how many kids that grow up in environments where there's all women and the first time they see a man is you at the gas station? How are you carrying yourself? Because when I was a little boy, I know how I felt when I seen the men with the cars and the rims and the gold teeth. I wanted to be one of them. And as a man, I don't want to pass that image down to young children. So mentally, I got to be clear in my head. But if I'm stressed about my job, my baby mama, my kids and all that, then I can't care about what's going on in the world or what image I'm putting on. Self-awareness is I feel like the master through life. Because everybody wants to feel comfortable. Everybody wants to be calm. And the more I can sit here and help people let it go, to teach them that you can overcome adversity, no matter what happens to your life, that you can get past it. The highest human act is to inspire. And you can give anybody $1 million, $1 billion, but then you'll just have a rich dummy. But if you teach them to use their mind, to have faith and confidence within themselves, oh my God, you don't know what you've started. I just wanted to share this gem from Bob Proctor because, as I said, man, this man is extremely wise and has changed my life in ways that between Ralph Waldo Emerson, Bob Proctor, and Napoleon Hill, I mean, I've learned so much. I got to throw Wallace D. Waddles in there as well, Maxwell Maltz. I could keep name dropping, but I don't want to keep doing my guys like that. A bunch of artists, I just love read books, man. But gain as much knowledge as you can and apply that knowledge. You can do anything. You can accomplish anything. We are all greatness. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we out. Peace.